for discussion this week, thing that I was looking at quite a bit was chapter 23 in the text as far as golds and micro conversions. It gives some of those examples in the book, subscribing to email newsletter, downloading a PDF, watching a video, writing a comment or review, things like that. And it was interesting because it intersected with things that I'm doing in another class, DMT 275, Web Production and Design. And we're designing a website right now, and one of the things that we have to do on the website is have something that generates a lead or a subscription to an email newsletter. And I thought, the different way you can track those conversions and everything and seeing those, I think when I set this website up, I'm definitely going to be using Google Analytics so that I can see how people are browsing around, how often they do actually go out to subscribe, where they're coming from in order to subscribe. And just going to grab this real quick here. This is actually my prototype and wireframe for my website and everything, and it's actually a business that my wife and my mother-in-law are setting up for catering and baked goods and things like that. And I'm putting in a contact us form that's kind of a lead generation that, if they'd like promotional email, things like that. And I think just tracking these, these micro conversions will be really, really important. And I think a really great way to use Google Analytics, because I'm not kind of designing it for fun. Seeing as this is actually eventually going to be a real website for my wife and my mother-in-law. So it was very interesting reading about that and seeing how that intersected with what I'm doing in this class. I thought it was kind of a good subject to bring up for discussion. Question that I had for everybody is, what do you think is a great way to drive traffic to a website? Or for that matter, what's a great thing to measure? What's a micro conversion that you think's really important in a website that's, selling a good or a service? Like, are there any, creative ways that you've heard as far as, creative things to track that might show something that, or show data that you wouldn't expect? I just figured that's a good conversation starter. So, that's all for this discussion period here, and I hope you all have a great week.